Hi, my name is Simone, and I own. Growing up, I had two brothers and a mom and a dad, kind of like standard American family. My mom is kind of a tomboy, and she's bisexual. She's monogamous and married with my father. Growing up, one of the things that she always wanted me and my brothers to know was that we didn't have to be any kind of way. So my relationship to being a girl was in my mind, I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but I also wanted to make sure that everyone knew that that wasn't all that I was. If people saw me as being a girl, that must mean that they're missing some part of me. They're missing seeing some part of me that was really important. When I first heard about the concept of a stroker and a strokee, and that they were set positions and that there was kind of no reciprocation, I was really confused by that. I think one of my first questions when I heard about orgasmic meditation was, is there a male version? Is there an opposite version? Do men get stroked too? Some part of me was things have to be fair and even, and some part of me was men and women at the core inside are actually the same. So it was challenging for me how rigid the roles of stroker and strokee were. I hadn't been oming very long, and I wanted to know if I could be a stroker. I remember someone asked me, not in an accusatory way, why I wanted to be a stroker. I hadn't really thought about it. And when I really did, it was a couple things, but one was that I somehow saw that position as more powerful. And when I realized that, it was really, it kind of made me sad. I'd spent so long fighting the patriarchy, right? The world that didn't see women as equal. And then there was something inside of myself that had that ingrained. There was something inside of me that also believed men were better than women. The harder I tried to fight it, the more I was perpetuating it. As much as I wanted to prove that women weren't less than, all I was doing was proving that I believed that somewhere inside of myself, because I was dismissing or denying parts of myself that were feminine or soft because I thought that people would see me as less than. So then I lost parts of myself. The first time I owned, my first ohm, I remember being so nervous, but then the second I took my pants off and laid down, there was this calm that came over me. There's nothing that I have to be or pretend like I like. There's nothing that I have to do except for feel. And I don't think I ever let myself do that or have experience that in my life anywhere else before this practice. I remember this one ohm where my stroker was doing these really, really fast, light upstrokes. And I remember hitting this point where I usually would be that's too much, that's more than I can take. And I felt like I tensed up. I put my attention on his finger on my clitoris, and I zeroed in all my attention just on that spot on my clit. Something opened, and there was this warm, soft heat that spread out through my body, and I hit this place that I'd never been before. I used to define myself in comparison to what I thought a woman had to be, and now it's whatever I am, that's what a woman is. My name is Simone, and I own.